So imagine this, you're at a party having a great time, making a really deep connection. I don't know, this could be your future wife, maybe a future business partner, maybe both. And then all of a sudden your phone buzzes. And what do? It's habit. You reach in, you just grab your phone, you check, oh, you've got some messages, you start going through. What have you done? You've just broken that connection. In today's video, gents, we're talking about body language mistakes that men make and how to avoid them. Mistake number one, always checking that phone. You get a text message, you get an email, you get a phone call, you're checking that phone. It's a habit and you cannot get away from this. You're addicted. And why are you addicted? Because it's like a slot machine. Doesn't matter actually who is calling. You know that there's a chance. It could be a great call. It could be a great text. But guys, here's the issue is that you are breaking the connection with real people. When you bring up this phone, you've broken the connection. So how to break this habit? Well, guys, it's hard. You're addicted to the phone. First thing, you've got to admit that. Next up, can you actually resist it? Can you put this in your pocket and just simply ignore the buzzing and check it when you have a chance, when you're off by yourself? Or is it something that you need to turn the phone off? Whatever it is, guys, make sure to do it. You don't want to break those real world connections. Body mistake number two, bad posture. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. Why? Because we're addicted to our screens. We're constantly hunched over looking at our screens. Or you're sitting at your computer looking at a screen. And guess what? Your shoulders start to go forward. And all of a sudden you start to walk like this. You start to basically hunch over. You're sitting in a chair that doesn't promote proper posture. So how to fix your posture? Guys, there are a number of exercises that you can do throughout the day or in the gym in the morning. I know for me, my shoulders actually have started to move forward. And what I'm doing is I'm actually taking a stretch band and I'm doing exercises like this. And what it's doing is working my back muscles. In addition, I'm jumping up on the pull-up bar, knocking out some pull-ups, trying to be consistent. Again, building up the back muscles so it naturally pulls my shoulders back. Now, for some of you guys, it's going to be a hunched back, maybe a hunched over neck. So you're going to want to go see a specialist, get the exercises that are going to help you. Guys, you can talk to a chiropractor, maybe go see a bone and joint specialist, but make sure that you're addressing this before it's too late. The next body language mistake, crossing your arms. Guys, we do this all the time. We stand in the back, we cross our arms because we need to put our arms somewhere. No, you know what we're sending? We're sending the signal, do not approach me. I don't want to talk to anyone. If that's the case, then cool, you're sending the message. But for many of us, we want to be approached. We want to speak to people, and yet we develop this habit. Don't close yourself off. Next up, gents, we've got the handshake. One of the most common greetings out there in the world, but here's the issue with it. It's got to be just right. And I know some of you guys have huge hands with big, strong muscles. Guess what? You don't want to be crushing people's hands. On the other hand, you don't want to be that limp fish. So how do you correct? Whenever I don't get a good grip and I don't give a good handshake, I do it again. I say, you know what? Let me do that again. I want to give you a good handshake because I want to set the tone that I pay attention to these small but important details. The next body language mistake that people make is they have no gestures whenever they're talking. When you don't have any gestures, you don't have any show of emotion with your hands. You look like a robot. Now that was an extreme version, but there's many of you guys that do that. Now, what about going all over the place? You don't need to do that either. I'm not talking in, there is an extreme on both ends. What you're looking for is the happy medium. Now, there is that joke about, you want an Italian to shut up, you simply tie up his hands. I do agree it depends on the culture. It's something you got to pay attention to. In Japan, less gestures with your hands. In the United States, it's a happy medium. But make sure, find out what works for the culture you're in and then adapt to it. Whoa, stop, hold on. Before I go farther into the video, gents, I want to let you know over at realmenrealstyle.com, that's my website. I've got tons of free gifts for you. Guys, I've got a free app, tons of free ebooks on shoes, on watches, on casual dressing. Anything you want, you're going to find over at Real Men Real Style when it comes to becoming the man you know yourself to be. And gents, you want to go check out my latest creation, a free style dictionary with audio. Why? Because so many of you guys ask me, Antonio, what do you mean by this term? What does this word mean? So I've got hundreds of words that every stylish man needs to know. I've made it simple. We've recorded an audio so you can listen to it or you can go through the PDF dictionary. So guys, I made this information all free over at realmenrealstyle.com. Go grab it. I'm linking to it down in the description. The next body language mistake that people make is that they fidget. They have these little tics, these little things that don't even notice that they're doing. Maybe it's their leg is bouncing up and down. One hand is twirling a pen. The issue with people when they fidget is it draws and it distracts and it can take away from the point you're trying to make. The next body language mistake, your feet not pointing in the right direction. Your feet actually tell where you're going to be going or where you want to go. So when you're speaking with someone, you want to show you're giving them your full attention, make sure that your feet are pointed towards them in a general direction. But what you don't want to do is all of a sudden have your feet pointing in a different direction. So even though I'm looking still at you, you can tell that my torso is turning over. And that's what your feet do. Whenever you start to get your feet pointed in a different direction, all of a sudden your entire torso turns, and that sends the signal, I want to leave. I want to go out of here. Now, sometimes you do want to end the conversation, or better said, escape that conversation, so you can subconsciously send the message that you want to leave by actually pointing your feet away. The point I'm making here is make sure it's a controlled situation. You don't want to be sending a signal that you don't mean to. The next body language mistake men make is that they point. Guys, be very careful when you point. This actually can make some people upset. In certain cultures is very bad manners, and people don't like getting pointed at, even if it's for a good thing. So how do you actually talk about somebody? And yes, I know we all talk about people. So how about use the military terms? Look at your 12 o'clock. Go check your 6 o'clock. Check your 3 o'clock. Check your 5 o'clock. It works, and it's much more subtle. Now, this next mistake really depends on the culture, but let's get close. Maybe a little bit too close, right? Guys, we've all got something called personal space. This is really culture dependent, but you've got to understand this, because if you enter somebody's personal space, they will not like it. Now, obviously, we want to get close to certain people after we've been talking to them for a while, but understand if you enter it too soon, that person can reject you very quickly and push you away. The next body language mistake that most people make is they don't understand the power of mirroring. And this is when you're looking at the body language of another person that you're talking with, especially if you find that they're standoffish. Mirror their own body language. Even if they're closed off. If you are talking with them and you're a bit closed off, they're like, this person's like me. And then they start to open up. Then guess what? You need to open up. If they're holding a drink, you're holding a drink. People like people that are like them. And you can use this to your advantage. Next up, let's talk about leaning. So when you lean towards somebody, you're showing interest. When you lean away from them, you're showing disinterest. Just be aware of this. It may be something they're invading your personal space, and yeah, you're trying to lean away because they've got bad breath. But what you don't want to do is you really are paying attention to somebody and you lean back and you cross your arms over. Guess what? You're sending the signal, I'm not really interested. I don't want to be here. Next up, let's talk about physical objects. So I talked about phones breaking connections, but glasses can do this as well. So if you're drinking a coffee, you've got a glass of water, you want to be careful, because if you hold it up high, it is going to break that connection. It's better to actually put it down. Now, yes, if you're mirroring them, I guess you could hold a glass of water, but it's something you got to pay attention to, those small things. Next up, checking the time on your watch. Now, I like watches because you can discreetly check the time. But what you don't want to do is all of a sudden pull it right up there and boom, check the time. Because what are you doing? You're sending the signal, I've got to be somewhere else. I got to get out of here. Now let's talk about one of the most important parts of body language, which is eye contact. But guess what, guys? This is too much for just one video, so I've got you covered with another video, 21 eye contact mistakes. If you like today's video, you're going to love this one because I go into a lot of detail. I go over 21 mistakes that men are making when it comes to eye contact. And yes, gentlemen, this video is for us guys because we make some stupid mistakes when it comes to eye contact, like when we're talking to her and we are not looking at her eyes. Yes, I talk about that. So guys, check it out. I'm linking to it down in the description. And bonus point, did anyone notice my pocket square disappeared and slipped into the pocket? I didn't mean to send any signal there. It just happened. All right, gentlemen, that's it. Now it's your turn. I want to hear from you down in the comments. What did I miss? What could I have added to this video to make it better? Again, I want to hear from you guys. And if you're new to Real Men, Real Style, make sure to subscribe. If you like this video, click on that like button. And if you know a guy out there that needs this information, make sure to share it with them. Gentlemen, that's it. Take care. I will see you in the next video. This pocket square keeps disappearing. Look at that thing. Probably should have gone full crazy, right? It's a small pocket square, so. I don't know. What do you guys think? Looks better? Probably should have gone with this look the entire video. Oh well, guess for the next one, right? See you guys. Take care.